Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. You're watching
Lists of 13.
Here you'll find lists of various topics, all in sets of 13.
If you have tristodectophobia, an irrational fear of the number 13, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list. This video is part of a series we call Silly Laws by State.
You know, a lot of these laws were put into effect because something happened to make this law necessary.
That's disturbing.
Remember, we are not lawyers, and this should in no way be considered legal advice. We're back today with another Silly Laws by State. The first one we did was Missouri. After that, we went around Missouri to all of the states that touched Missouri, and then we went 2 states out and did all of the states that were 2 out. So we've done 2 circles around Missouri. Now we're going around for the 3rd time with the states that are 3 out from Missouri. And today we present to you 13 silly laws from South Carolina.
Number 1. Horses may not be kept in bathtubs anywhere in the state.
Well, that's a good thing to know. I'm not sure exactly who would put a horse in a bathtub, but good to know you're not allowed to.
Right, but you know what could be fun? What if you painted the stable door to look like a bathtub, and then they'd be like, ha ha, not in the bathtub.
Number 2, a permit is required for firing a missile. Before anyone shall fire or attempt to fire or discharge any missile within the borders of this state, they better have a permit.
I mean, it's a missile. That kind of makes sense. Maybe, perhaps not so silly. Number 3, in Hilton Head, it is illegal to shine a flashlight on a sea turtle.
I'm not sure the sea turtle would notice the flashlight, but okay.
No, the turtles are protected and the light can distract them from going to the ocean, and there's lots of predators. So if they have their little babies and they hatch, they need to quickly get into the water before something else gets them.
Okay then. Number 4, railroad companies may be held liable for scaring horses.
I mean, really? I get scared if there's a loud noise outside. Like, trains are loud. They have horns. They are not killed by a passing train, but you're held liable because you scared a horse?
I mean, it seems like to me, if the horse stays there for a while, it would probably get used to the train horn.
You would think. Number 5. Fortune tellers are required by law to obtain a special permit from the state.
Well, compared to the other fortune teller laws that we've read in previous videos, this one's really kind of lenient.
You're right, it is.
Number 6. In Myrtle Beach, persons may not change clothes in a gas station without permission from the owner of the gas station.
So apparently no quick change to or from swimming unless you've asked the owner.
So I'm thinking a very good solution for this, go to a grocery store. It doesn't say anything about them.
I guess the only thing that could be embarrassing is like, what if you've had a major accident? Like, what if you spill something all down the front of you, like ketchup, and you look like you've murdered someone? Or you had a blowout at the back and you can clearly see what's happening. Like, not all grocery store bathrooms are near the front. You could have to walk by a lot of people. It's less convenient.
Get a hotel room, I guess, then. I don't know.
Number 7. It is against the law and a capital offense to inadvertently kill someone while trying to commit suicide.
I guess the lesson that teaches is that it's not cool at all to harm somebody else, and it's really not cool to harm yourself either. And if you feel like you need to, there's definitely resources out there that can help.
Right.
Number 8. Musical instruments may not be sold on Sunday in the entire state.
Okay, so you can't buy one, but it doesn't stop you from playing the ones you already have.
Right. Well, I mean, probably one of the biggest groups of people that play instruments on Sunday are people at church, so I bet they're glad that what you were saying is not the law.
Right. Number 9. It is illegal to dance in public in Lancaster, South Carolina.
More of those footloose laws, right?
Yeah, it makes me just want to go visit and like do a little ditty around the square or down Main Street and then leave.
Number 10. Eating ripe and juicy watermelon in the Magnolia Street Cemetery in Spartanburg is strictly forbidden.
Certainly there's a story there. I do have thoughts though. What if it isn't so ripe? Or ripe but not juicy? Or juicy but not ripe? I mean, I think it's rude to go have a picnic in a cemetery in general, but what if that's something that you enjoyed with your loved one? You just have to find the loophole about it being ripe and juicy?
I think this might be a crazy rabbit hole that we don't really want to go down.
You should just keep your watermelon out of the cemetery in Spartanburg. Number 11. In all of South Carolina, when approaching a four-way or blind intersection in a non-horse-driven vehicle, you must stop 100 feet from the intersection and discharge a firearm into the air to warn horse traffic.
Well, I guess if there is so much horse traffic in the state of South Carolina, I'll just say I've been there. I don't remember there being that much horse traffic, but if there is, probably it's a good idea to go ahead and warn the horse traffic.
Or perhaps it's just a silly, outdated law and you'll probably get in trouble for randomly shooting your firearm in the air, even though it's the law that says you're supposed to do it.
True.
Ridiculousness.
Number 12. It is unlawful for a minor under the age of 18 to play a pinball machine in the whole state.
I mean, come on, it's pinball. It's not a poker machine or a slot machine. It's pinball. Isn't pinball for kids?
Well, I'm not sure, but have you ever heard the song Pinball Wizard by The Who?
Yes.
Well, if that song was written in South Carolina, I hope that the pinball wizard, that deaf, dumb, blind kid, was at least 18 years old.
Right. And number 13, a male over the age of 16 years who by means of deception and promise of marriage seduces an unmarried woman in the state is guilty of a misdemeanor.
Well, I suddenly have the song Paradise by the Dashboard Lights by Meatloaf in my head, but having said that, I guess if the girl is really gullible enough to fall for it, then maybe the guy should be in trouble for tricking such a gullible girl. I don't know.
I mean, nobody said it had to be like a one-time deal. Maybe the dude's just with her till he gets what he wants. Says he's gonna marry her and then he gets it and he's like, wham bam, thank you ma'am, I gotta go. We hope you enjoyed our list of 13 silly laws in South Carolina.
Tell us in the comments which one you think would be hardest to keep or which one surprised you the most.
And remember,
Just because you were not aware the law was a law,
ignorance is not a defense. Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up.
and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to get notified when we post new videos.
After subscribing, ring the bell.
After that, tell all your friends.
We hope you enjoy your day and keep being kind to one another.